Come to the light. Black Power family. This is General Sarasun Seti, and y'all already know what time. It's the Truth Hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. It's going down this Sunday. Where it's at? Let me get it in here. It's going down this Sunday. The Black Biblical Heritage, November the 12th, 2023, starting at 2 p.m. Esoterical cryptic breakdown of the Bible. Leave your mundane mind at home. Come in with the cryptic, esoterical mind so we can peel back the hidden messages in this book and revealed black divinity, black supremacy. Sunday is the day. Don't you dare miss it. The link is right in the video description. It's in it'll be in the chat. Ray will have it in there. Click that link and be in the house, family, this Sunday. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu and Seti YouTube page. Y'all know what it is. Fire, fire, fire. You want to become a member? The link right down in the video description says join. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. See one you like, most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasu and Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children, African and Kemetic jewelry. We got 25% off selected items at this time. African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Shop and save and shop. KingSeti.com. Pour the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 1,200 videos of pure fire and heat presented by General Seti himself. Not only that, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material lectures of the Grand Master teachers, plus an overview from the General on the Grand Masters, giving you 360 degrees of pure African academic knowledge and wisdom that cannot be compared to nowhere on the planet. Get over there today, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, and get that work. Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tube. Exclusive for the family. We got all type of obscure topics that you're not gonna find nowhere else. And so get over there tomorrow. We're opening up a series on gene editing. You see what I'm saying? And we need to know about this science because it is like an atomic bomb for our people. If we do not understand it, if we lay unconcerned, we could be wiped off the planet. We need to have an understanding of what it is and what we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? To overcome this medical holocaust that may be waiting in the wing on our people. So get over there to Patreon, get that work. We're going to get started tomorrow on that. I want to thank all my family that donated to the General. I appreciate it. To any family out there want to appreciative of the hard work that I put in, you want to drop a donation to the God is right down in the video description. Hit that, and I appreciate you. Give your thanks ahead of time. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Genocide in the Congo, Islamic atrocities across the African continent. And, as I begin to, and I'm thinking about so many areas that we need to go into, and people got to understand when Islam opened up, black peoples is already slaves. You see, when you open up the book of Islam, black peoples is already slaves. You see, when they talk about Bilal, everybody want to talk about Bilal, the first Mezouin. And Dr. Ben say he was, not only was he the Mezouin, he was the damn Secretary of Treasury. He was the Secretary of State. He had so many positions because he had been educated in Africa, and he was of so great of knowledge that he held damn near the whole cabinet position. You understand? He was the treasurer. He was the lead diplomat. You see what I'm saying? So when they had he was like the Secretary of State. He was the Secretary of Treasury. You understand what I'm saying? But that don't mean nothing to me, because at the end of the day, when the book opened up, Bilal is a slave. You understand what I'm saying? And they say he was the crier. You understand? Because the Muslims, they go up to the top. They be at, I believe they call it the minaret. You understand? They go up in the minaret and they get the hollering and shit, calling the people to prayer. Okay, and so when you wake up, and then certain words in Islam, he talking about how racist and goddamn it, certain words. Yeah, let him in there. If you let his ass in there, if he come on in, let him in. Goddamn it, because I'm gonna give his ass a suntan today. His ass gonna his ass gonna get goddamn a suntan watching Sarasu Seti. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna heat his ass up. Let him on in. And as long as he don't get too rambunctious, then let him live. Any one of them, let him in there. I want him in there. You see what I'm saying? So we can make an example out of their ass. But anyway, and so you got Bilal, when you open up the goddamn book, already a slave. You understand? And then the word abd, A-B, I believe they spell it A-B-D, and so it means slave, but it's synonymous with African people. You see what I'm saying? Synonymous with African people. He got enough nerve to talk about somebody, and he can't even look at his own, who is, ain't no goddamn body in Arabia. Ain't no African republics in Arabia. Ain't no African republics. Why are there Arab republics in Africa? You didn't originate from there. That's Africa. And so if you're not indigenous to goddamn Africa, then how is Arabs having republics and nations and all of this on the African soil? We got to talk about that. You see what I'm saying? The same thing that they done done in Africa, they done did even what they call Arabia. They had nothing to do with that. You see what I'm saying? That was originally an extension of Africa, an extension of Egypt and Ethiopia. And was the first area in which they conquered. And then they began and continued the onslaught onto the continent of Africa. You see, and it continues even to this day. They are barbaric. They don't have, like I say, they don't have they don't have no respect for culture at all. They are allergic, you understand, to culture. They break out in hives when you start dealing with real information. You understand, there's not a part of that mythology that they have created and that they live in. You see what I'm saying? They don't have no true origin. The caveman don't have no goddamn true origin. If he did, he wouldn't have so many mythical goddamn origins. You understand? We don't come up with create no Adam and no goddamn Eve and this, that, and the third. We don't know the beginning of our people, but we've been here creating civilization for so long. It's unnecessary for us to create mythology and say we come from some mythical character. Why do they need a mythical character? Because the truth of their origin is embarrassing to them. They don't want to say they come from the cave. They don't want to say that they came out on all fours. They don't want to say that. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to say that. So they create mythical, and then when you cut off into them and get to the truth of the matter, that they know damn well they didn't come from no Ishmael. I got Arabs that sit up there and tell you that. They know they don't come from no damn Ishmael. You see what I'm saying? And even in the biblical understanding, Ishmael was from the Hamitic race. You see what I'm saying? He was African according to the Bible. And so that's why we have to look at the book. And that's why they say, the Bible is a lie. But then at the same time say, Allah sent the Torah to Moses and sent the damn gospel to Jesus. And every time you use it and speak truth up out of it, then they say, oh, that's the part that they changed. They say, oh, they changed the Bible. I say, well, goddamn, anybody in Islam, anybody out there across the whole world, if they changed the Bible, why don't you present to us a Bible before they changed it? Show us the one what it looked like before they changed it. Because when you go into the Quran, even in the Quran, it says, Allah say when Muslims are, confused about a subject or whatever, go to the Bible, go to the Torah and make the comparison. Find understanding there. You see? And so even in that, the Quran was written around, so they say, we know it's a lie. They say the Quran was written, even though it was not written during the time of Muhammad. See, ain't that always the case? Like it wasn't, and so right there, you don't have primary reference. You don't have primary reference. It was written after Muhammad. I don't want the one after Muhammad. Why is always you say, I don't want the one after Muhammad. Goddamn it, he was the one that heard the goddamn bird talking in his ear. He was the one that heard Jabril. He was the one that heard Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, whispering all the Quran in his ear. You understand? So he's the person that we need to talk to. Why didn't he write it? You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a goddamn what I say to you out there. You getting bits and pieces of what of my teaching. You don't have the whole teaching. So if you want the book, you have to get the book from me. Why they didn't write the book during the time of Muhammad? And then here it is. They say Uthman. I believe it's, you got Abu Bakr, Uthman. I believe Uthman was, he was the third caliph. I believe he was the third caliph. Abu Bakr was the first. I believe Omar was the second. And Uthman was the third caliph. Ain't that right, Sean? And it was under Uthman where they say Uthman took all the Qurans that was out there and he compiled them. You see? And he burnt, and once he compiled them, he burnt them all. Okay? And so obviously they didn't all coincide. You see, because if they all said the same thing, they always talking about the Quran is it has not been changed, and so on and so forth. Okay, well then, if it had not been changed, it wasn't no need to burn the previous Qurans, because when Uthman went to those Qurans, they should have all said the same thing. Why would he had to burn? Thank you, family. Why would he had to burn all the Qurans that was out there? If he opened up them Quran, they should have said the same thing. Ain't that right, Uthman? Ain't that right, Uthman? They should have all said. So why would he had to burn all the Quran? Obviously, they wasn't saying all the same thing. And so that's why, let me put that up there for the family. Yeah. Let me put that up there. That's why you need Muhammad. Thank you, family. That's why you need Muhammad, because right there, and so it wasn't Uthman. Is that right, Shan? What's Shan at? Shan he didn't left and he ain't came back yet. I need somebody to replace Shan. Anybody in the Islamic world, could you come on in? I'm not going to talk. I just want to have an intellectual discourse with you. Please come on in and let's talk this. Now, Uthman, it wasn't Gabriel that Uthman talked to. It wasn't Uthman. So when he went to compare the Qurans, how did he know which one, what information to take and not to take? Since he wasn't the primary person whom Jabril or Gabriel whispered in his ear. So how did he make the discernment on what to take, what to keep, what to throw away? How did he make that discernment? He wasn't the primary one that Jabril talked to. So see, this is garbage right here. And so the Quran is not primary. The only way it could be primary if they say Muhammad wrote it. If Muhammad wrote it, then it's primary. If Muhammad didn't write it, it's not primary. It's what you believe. Now, then they got Hadith. Okay, they got Hadith. And what does Hadith do? It cleans up, because after a while, when you get a nigga like me, I'm going to read it. And I man, listen here. I look for all kind of holes. Man, that's how I am. It's just automatic. Oh, no, this shit right here ain't right. You see what I'm saying? So they have to plug them holes. Now, Hadith ain't got nothing to do with Muhammad. Okay? You got a bunch of people that say they heard Muhammad. That's secondhand info goddamnation that didn't come from Muhammad. I have seen nowhere in the Islamic world. You understand? No, matter of fact, unless I'm wrong, I have seen nowhere where Allah validates Hadith. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen nowhere where Allah say, now I seen where Allah say, if you're confused about the Quran, then go to the Torah. Go to what they call the Injil, which is the New Testament. You see, the Injil, which is the New Testament. You see, and so now that's what Allah said in the Quran. When you're confused about your understanding in the Quran or on the Quran, go to the Torah, go to the Injil, the New Testament. It didn't say go to the Hadith. Where didn't it say go to the Hadith? I didn't see nowhere where it said to go to the. So you see, again, this is where, they have to plug them holes. And so really the Hadith just like the Apocrypha. You understand what I'm saying? Lost books and shit that they have to, Adam, Eve, and Eve, and got other people in the damn garden that ain't nobody. God created man and woman, and then here come another nigga walking through the bushes and shit. He supposed to be the only man and woman in the world, and then they look up and here come another motherfucker walking through the bushes. They say, where the hell did he come from? Where the hell did this nigga come from? Say he come from the land of Nod. And so that shit was an enigma in the Bible. So they create books that say, oh, this is where they come from. You understand? They got the book of Eden, and they got the book of this, that, and the third that they call Apocrypha to help them try to clean the shit up. You see what I'm saying? That's all the Apocrypha is. You understand what I'm saying? Some books that try to clean up a lot of the goddamn inconsistencies that's in the Bible, that's in the Quran, or anything else. Okay, so I just want to state that for a fact that the Quran is not a primary manuscript. It was not written by the man who heard the angel Jabril. Now, I don't know what an angel is, and really, I'm sick of niggas saying they talking to extraterrestrials. This shit is getting on my nerve at this time. You see what I'm saying? It's no God talking to no nigga. Ain't no everybody talking to God. And goddamn it, when I say next time you talk to God, hit me up on the three-way. Hit me up on the three-way and connect me. And so me and God, I ain't had a nigga call me yet. I ain't had one nigga call me yet and say, Seti, God on the phone, I want you to talk to God. You see what I'm saying? Because, we're not being blasphemous, we being truthful. You want us to be illiterate. You want us to be acting like we don't have common sense. And today we're going to do this. We're going to press niggas to the wall about all these lies that they've been telling for the last goddamn umpteen years, or umpteen thousand years, 100 years or whatever. We pressing y'all ass to the wall about these lies. That's just, so we talking about genocide in the Congo, is Islamic atrocities across the African continent. And like I say, when you talk about the Sudan, we're going to focus in on the Sudan much later. You see, all them Arabs up there is financing a lot of these atrocities. You see, these niggas, either they affiliated with Al-Qaeda or they affiliated with the so-called Isil. You see, they affiliated with one of them groups. They fly their flag. So that means that they look to an Arab as their caliph. You see what I'm saying? And so, when you talking about Sharia law, you talking about some straight extremists. They destroy and listen to me. They said if they get into Egypt, they're going to destroy the pyramids. You see what I'm saying? Anything that don't, and this is how they is. This because, anything that the Arab is the last one to come out the cave. Okay, really, that's what it boiled down. Last one, that's why they over there. Nah, you see what I'm saying? And everywhere you go in the Arab world is turmoil and shit. And they got enough nerve to talk about the West. Yeah, the West is sick. We know they sick. But y'all motherfuckers it was sick on your own accord. Can't blame nobody else. Last to come out the cave and act like it. You see what I'm saying? And so they've brought a lot of that sickness over into Africa. You understand what I'm saying? They brought that anytime they see something that they cannot do, like make statues, write books. How in the hell, if you are an intellectual, you understand the Quran can't teach you every goddamn, and this is what they believe. Quran teach everything. I mean, it's a lot of things the Quran can't teach. You got medical books, you got all type of dictionaries, encyclopedias that they done burnt up in Timbuktu. If they had any connection to knowledge, man, listen here. I love books. You understand what I'm saying? I love books. If I get some books that I don't want no more, I'll give them away to somebody else who might want books. You see what I'm saying? I don't burn books and I don't throw books away. Yeah, nah. Even you know, because you don't understand, even them white boys' books. Later on, they end up being a weapon that you can use against their ass. So I don't even throw them. You know, I say, oh, I know he don't know what he said right there. I'ma hold that. You see what I'm saying? I'ma hold that. You understand? And when I got to pull it out, goddamn it, I'm gonna pull it out. You see what I'm saying? So when you understand the value of books, you never burn books. You never, you know, they didn't even try to, you know, they didn't give a goddamn what was in the book. They just burnt books all through Timbuktu. You understand what I'm saying? If it ain't the goddamn Quran, then it's worthless to them. So these is barbarians. You understand what I'm barbaric? You understand people that ain't got no connection to high culture and high civilization. And so when you if you can't goddamn keep a book, I know good and goddamn well you're not connected to no type of architecture or this, that, no scrolls and shit. You ain't connected to nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? They see all of that as haram. They blew the guy, and over there in Afghanistan, blew the Buddha out the damn mountain, you know, and you see the Arab, he just there smiling, you know, they show you the Buddha, you understand, damn near 50 feet tall. And then they show you the Buddha been blowed out the side of the mountain. You got the Arab right there smiling, cheesing and shit. Like he really done did something. You know, is this the kind of world you want to live in with some barbarian motherfuckers like that over? We already seen what they done did to Africa. With, you know, the things, the atrocities, the blood that they left all through Africa. You see what I'm saying? You know, kidnapping our people, selling our people to the East, India. We got to talk to them about that. Selling our people to China. We got to see them about that. You see, taking a lot of our people to Arabia. I'm going to talk about the great African insurrection that went on over there in Iraq, where they took so many of our peoples. We talking about, I forget what years that was back, you know, that was back when the Arab slave trade was going on. They had took so many of our people over into Iraq. You see what I'm saying? And our people revolted on their ass right over there in Iraq. Y'all go look it up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's been, we always talk about this, we always talk about this, you know, the slave trade, you know, of the West, but we don't talk about the slave trade of the East. The Zanj rebellion. That's right. Thank you, Fred. Let me put that in there for the family out there. Thank you, brother. Yeah, the Zanj rebellion. You see? Yeah. And so, yeah, we got to talk about that. Of what's going on. And so the Congo, again, see, the thing is, when you look at those Arabs up there, and when you look up all the richest nations in Africa, and this, you know, and somehow it's all the Arab nations. They ain't their nation, but the Arab nation and South Africa. Now, I got to do some research. I'm just on their ass. I'm just getting on their ass. And I'm going to get on them. Now, some of these groups, because I'm seeing, you know, I'm seeing some of these niggas down here, and so I had to turn up. I don't give a goddamn where you at, and to my family, I got family in South Africa who I love. Now, I don't want my family in South Africa to get mad at me, but I'm understanding that there's been some supporters of a lot of these Islamic groups that's down in South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these groups that even in the Congo, that Islamic group ISIS affiliate. Yeah, they Arab, man. And so the thing is, today we just opening up our eyes. What you have to understand is this clearly. Those flags, all you have to do is look at the flag. All you had to do, and matter of fact, what am I doing? Let me get that in here for you. Let me get that in here for you so you can see it. So you can see it. Now, these are the flags. You see, you got ISIS, you got Al Qaeda, and so these niggas be flying them flags. Okay, so now you let me just show you something quick. Let me just show you something quick. Now this guy right here. Yeah, this guy right here, I ain't gonna even try to pronounce his name. Man, that shit look like it's Arabic mixed with Viking. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what kind of name that is. And I'm gonna look that up because that almost looked like he is a Arabic mixed with Slavic, and that motherfucker like he from goddamn Byzantine some damn where. I don't know what kind of name that is. You see what I'm saying? Ayad, Og. When you start using them Og, you understand what I'm saying? That's almost like Og, OG and shit, like goddamn Og the Great out of goddamn Lithuania or some goddamn where, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Golly, or whatever the name is. I don't give a goddamn. You disrespect my people, I don't got no goddamn respect for no goddamn body. I say what it is. And so you see him right here. This is the one that's causing all the drama in Mali. I'm gonna get on that deeper as we move along, family. I'm just tightening up things, but yeah, you see right there. Now this is he the one causing all the turmoil in Mali. You see the flag back there, right? You see the flag back there, and that's you see that's the ISIL flag. So now when you look at who founded ISIL, see that go back to Iraq. You see that go back to Iraq. That's and you see that Arab over there, al-Baghdadi. You understand what I'm saying? Al-Baghdadi. Spell it backwards. He said, spell it back. Shit, man. You say I ain't gonna even try. You ain't gonna get me to spell it backwards. So you see. That's you see him right there. This is over there in I don't know where that is. You see the air right there flying the flag and this, that, and the third. So you see a lot of these, and I'm gonna get on this nigga, and he ain't even a nigga. You understand? These is the type. He's the guy that they charged with destroying Timbuktu. I guess he was the one in charge of the mutilators that went over there and destroyed Timbuktu. We're going to get on him too. And so these are the types, family. And so this is what I'm talking about when they get to talking about all that Habashah shit. Yeah, see, he looked like Habashah. Yeah, he looks like Habashah. Yeah. So we that's why I try to, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got to get on them because they the Trojan horse that's sitting up in Africa, and we better wake up today. And they are the ones, and the Arabs are using those types to go. And so now, and we're gonna talk about that when we get to talking about the Moors and shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah. We talking when we get to talking about the Moors, then shit gonna become clearer to us because we always wanna what's the term? We always wanna You might as well say fantasize. You see, you want to fantasize about the Moors and this, that, and the third. Man, these is the Moors. Yeah, these are the Moors. Moors didn't have no love for Africa. The Moors came right back after they got their ass kicked in Spain, came right back down into Africa, destroying Ghana, destroying Songhai, destroying Timbuktu. And so you see what they doing today. What is, what was, what will be. I want y'all to wake up, family. We putting the laser beam on their ass today. And so we not fooled. And so, yeah, we gonna, and I'm like I say, I made a declaration about some groups that's down in South Africa that are funding that group in the Congo. We gonna talk. We gonna get on their ass. I got my goddamn what they call the magnifying glass and shit. I'm checking for all type of fingerprints, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. So don't you go nowhere, family. We be right black. This is General Cyrus said. He said, "Hey, arm yourself with knowledge." Where's Shan? Where's Shan at? Tell him to come on back. Tell him to come on back. We need him in here. Tell him to get an affiliate or anybody that can come in here and speak for their families and the Arab and Islam. Get on over here. Get on over here. I want you in here today. All right, family. This is General Cyrus said. He's saying, "Hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation." So he went back to the cave. Black power.